Minasan, it's your Christieotaku here, back with another video. Today we'll be discussing more resins. As of recently, here, I've recently received the Geto and Gojo Boy Gym series. I am so happy with those, and those, as well as this amazing Uzui one behind me by, I believe, Heroes Belief Studio is this one, and the other two, like I said, were from Dalton Studio, the Geto Gojo. But I still have a lot of new still have a lot of other resins coming, and ones I'm slowly paying off. We have a lot of new people, so everyone here may not be up to date, so that's why I'm making this video, to kind of give you guys an update on what I have ordered or what I have planned to order in the coming future. So let's go over what I have already ordered for the new people here. The first one that I'm currently still paying, I'm halfway done with it, or almost, yeah, I think 3 more payments and it's done. It's the Hey Dodo by Prime Studio. They're both 1/4 of Nikaido and Kaimon. I am so excited to get this one. I was going to do all one payment, but ended up switching to monthly payments for them. They both are so gorgeous. I am a huge Hey Dodo fan, if you guys are new and didn't know that. But I love Hey Dodo. The manga is amazing. I got my fiance into the series, and I needed this because there's hardly anything. There's like a few dolls of Hey Dodo. There's no resins, or besides this, but any like PVC scales or anything of Hey Dodo. It's not the most popular series out there by Studio Mappa, but still an amazing series, and I highly recommend if you really like murder. I don't know if it's gore counts, but murder mystery type of stuff. It's a lot more in depth than that, but I'm just giving you a little taste of summary of what it is. My favorite is Noi. I love her. She's white. She's on my figure page. I love her so much. She's my favorite, and I'm really hoping that Prime Studio will be continuing the line of Hey Dodo, because I really want Sheena and Noi together. That's my favorite duo besides Kaimon and Nikaido. But I'm so excited. We should be getting this either late this year or late this year probably, because shipping will take at least almost a month to get. I think Prime Studio said 1 to 3 weeks for it to come, and shipping is $300, or not even. Shipping is $600 and some dollars because it's 2 boxes. So I know it's going to be a very big piece. My most expensive piece. It's more money than both, probably all the resins I have combined. Just for that one alone is like $2,500. So it's a pretty hefty price, but it's so worth it because, again, I love Hey Dodo, and I can't hardly find anything really good that catches my eye of it. So I can't wait to get them. Okay, so next we're gonna go into my other ones that I actually ordered. Just a spoiler, if anyone out there has not been up to date with Chainsaw Man, with the part 1 manga, I highly recommend you either skip ahead of this part, or if you don't mind being spoiled a little bit, but I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum just in case. So we're gonna go over the Chainsaw Man resins that I have ordered. I have 3 total. I'm trying to make it 4 because I really want a Denji resin. I'm really picky, I guess, with my Denji Chainsaw Man, because there's so many out there. There's I'll post pictures here of different ones, and there's a really good ones, and I just can't decide. I think the one that really I'm the most likely to buy was the Prime Studio one. We could swap out, and it has LED head of Chainsaw, but it's the most expensive, and I think it's $1,400, $1,500, and he comes out next year in July. I could be June or July-ish. I don't know about delays, but I really want this Denji. I'm not sure if I'll get it because, again, I'm currently paying for my Hey Dodo one, and I don't want it too many and have to deal with like paying every month for it. So I might just wait on the Hey Dodo one to pay that first, and then just with that's done, maybe I'll get the Denji one if there's enough time left in between. But I really want this one out of everyone that I've seen so far. But the rest, like Aki Power and Makima, I definitely have those down. The Makima one, not so much. I really should have waited. But the Makima one here, and I have my iPad to help just like make sure I get the studio names right, because last video I did not. So apologies on that. I made sure to get it right this time. This one is by the Heroes Belief 1/4 Makima scale. This one is really nice. But the thing about it I really didn't like was her having her bare feet out. I don't know why they decided to go with this.
Damn.
Because she's fully dressed. It's just the feet, you know, for me. I'm not into feet, so you know, it kind of throws me off a bit. But you know, the base is what really sold me on this, with the whole Chainsaw Man, Angel, Aki, and then Resin on the base. And I just love how Angel is like the main cover, and I love the chains wrapped around each character, and Makima's one holding the chains. So I really liked this one the most. But then I found another one that came out a little bit after, and this one's by Yo-Yo Studios, 1/6 Makima. So the one I got is a whole upsize scale, but I love the look of this Makima way more, and she's fully dressed, so that's another thing. That's the number one thing I really like about it. But I love the halo around her, and I don't love the base as much on this one, but the quality of how she looks is just amazing. So I'm not sure about if I'm gonna either cancel the Makima I have now, or just, I don't know, either keep her. I'm not 100% sure. I know that Heroes Belief will do an amazing job, because again, I have the Uzui, and this Uzui is amazing. He was really fragile putting together, and there was a little bit of an issue with me following up with the build of him. But besides that, the paint, the quality, everything was really good. So I'm not sure about this Makima that I have ordered her here. Again, she looks stunning, just I'm not into feet. And the next one after her, we have Power. Power looks so good. This is by, I believe, Yo-Yo Studios who did this one. Yeah, Yo-Yo Studios 1/6 Power. It's gonna look kind of off-putting because I'm gonna have a 1/4 Makima, while everyone else is, I believe, in a 1/6 scale. So that's another reason why I'm debating that Makima earlier. But this by Yo-Yo Studios, the Power, she is so gosh dang pretty. I love her so much. There were so many Powers being made at the time, and this was the one that stood out to me the most. I think it captures Power perfectly, with the Blood Fiend behind her, as well as Meowie and herself, and the hair. The coloring is really good. The outfit's really nice. The sculpt, and it looks just like her. And I just love the motion of the whole blood warping around her and her form, and just everything is just spot on. Chef's kiss, amazing. And I love Power, one of my favorite characters besides Kobeni being best. But I really love it, and I can't wait to put her together. I'm hoping nothing will come too damaged. I've never bought anything from Yo-Yo Studio. Again, Uzui was Hero, and my Gym 3 boys behind me are Dalton, I believe, studio. So Yo-Yo's a studio that I have known nothing about, but I have seen a lot of good reviews on Yo-Yo Studio's products. So I'm having good faith that they will all look spot on. We have Aki. This was nice. I said this wrong in the last video, so my apologies. This is from Neuron Studios, or Neuron Studios. I've never heard of them. A 1/6 Aki with Fox Devil here, and it has LEDs, which is so cool. I love this Aki. I'm so glad I ordered him, because I cannot find any other Aki that's good. Even PVC size scales. There's only been one other one by Maitos. I'll post a picture here of the Aki that I kind of liked. There was another one that FNX did of another one of Aki here, and it didn't really look too good. A lot of people were saying that his face is not good, but the Fox Devil is really good. And I agree with that statement. Aki looks really weird in this one. But the one I have is so much better, and it's so nice, and it's huge. I've seen some pictures of the products. I'll post some here again for you guys of the product, and it looks so massive in some of the people's hands. And the LEDs all over the eyes of the Fox Devil are so badass looking. And I just love the motion that Aki has with the sword. You can switch out with the cone. You can do so many cool things with it, and I just love this so much. I'm hoping he doesn't take up too much space with the Fox Devil head itself. I'm running out of space here, so I'm really hoping everything will fit perfectly in this amazing Chainsaw Man collection that I have coming. But now we're gonna move on to other animes. My Hero Academia by Revenge Studio, Izuku Midoriya. I love Izuku. Izuku is my favorite character from My Hero. But Izuku looks so good by Revenge Studio. This is the 1/6 or 1/4 scale you could buy. I got the 1/6 scale because I well, I did want the 1/4, but at the same time thinking about space and how big he will take, how much space he will take with the base itself. So I just stuck with the 1/6 scale. He looks so badass looking, and it is LED as well. With his mask on, you can light it up, and he looks so good. And I love the little bust you could put next to it. Izuku's my favorite. I love him so much. I haven't been into My Hero as much as I used to. I think I stopped watching the anime around season 3 or 4-ish. I can't remember, but I've been seeing little snippets with the manga, or sorry, yeah, with the manga and ever the animes out right now. There's a crazy cesspool right now is going on, but Izuku is still my #1 favorite in the whole series. I have, you can't really, well, you can kind of see it right here. There's like a whole little, not a shrine, but like a whole bunch of little Nendroids, and it has Fuva scales. But I'm so happy to get this. He looks so good. The quality of this looks so nicely done, and especially of the base with All Might reaching out. And I think it captures in a very like emotional state Izuku's in, especially what's going on with the manga in these chapters. And I feel like the paint job and the sculpt and like all the little effects of his power around him looks so nicely done too. And just the fact that it's like the city street and the buildings are all like decrepit and like destroyed from Shigaraki and the whole thing going on there. So I think it's just such an amazing piece that captures such an amazing importance in the manga. So I'm super happy to get him. I cannot wait to get the rest of these. So that's all I have pre-ordered right now. As of now, I do plan on ordering a few more resins here and there, but I'm gonna try to cool it and try to pay for what I have now, then do those, because a lot of the ones I have showed you so far do not have dates yet. A lot of them are either late this year or they're like beginning next year. Of course, delays and things happen. I'm not too sure of how delays work with resins yet, but they all look amazing, and you know, as long as it takes, I'd rather have it perfect, and you know, we'll not have to worry about that. But I'm gonna show you guys the few resins that I'm really interested in now, and then go over which ones I most definitely will be ordering, and ones that just caught my eye and I'm like keeping my wish list in. Now I'm gonna talk about the ones I really want and most likely will be ordering. As you guys know, of course, we did the Gojo, the Gojo 1/4 by Dilton Studios, the Gym Boy series. It was so good, and so now I'm starting to like really want to get more Gojos. And so I saw this one and I was like, oh my gosh,
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
She looks so good by Fuzzy Feet. I have it pulled up here. Fuzzy Feet, this is a 1/6 scale pre-painted of Gojo. This is him, because the one we have, he's older, and this is him currently too. I love this so much. Gojo looks so good. Oh my gosh. I was like, whoa. I hope they make more. When I first saw, I was like, okay, it's just another naked Gojo. There's so many naked Gojos out there. And then I saw how they sculpted his back, and I was like, oh my. They sculpted his body so good, like so good.
Oh God, it's so good. So good.
Almost as good as the one Dalton did. And I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna get this one because he looks so good. And I love the hair, and I love how they did just how they did his body. It's so good. It's so good. And I really want this. I'm most likely gonna get him because I really want. I keep looking at him. I saved him on here just for, you know, just to make this video. You know, that's the only reason. But I love him, and he looks so good, and it's just a perfect description of Gojo. He has so many pieces. He has three different parts. I can't show you those parts, but you can get what I'm trying to say. He has so many expressive ways to show, you know, how much he's having a good time, and it's just even though he's like his own little cushion, and it looks so good. I'm planning on getting this one. I might order him off. I think he sold out originally on NFC really fast, and then they restocked it. So I might pick him up on Favorite JK because he just looks so good, and I know he's gonna be gone really fast. He has the luxury edition and the regular edition. Excuse me, the luxury edition has the way more pieces and way more accessories, so I'm definitely gonna get the luxury one for you too.
Yeah, boy.
So since we're on the topic of Jujutsu Kaisen, as currently we all have, I'm sure I've been watching the new season. Right now, of course, it's on, not hiatus, but like a break, of course, till the Shibuya arc starts. Y'all aren't ready, but you know, we're not gonna talk about that right now. But I really wanted Toji Resin. Now, Toji is that character for me that I love, like hot daddy, love him. And I also love how he's just cool and badass looking. So a lot of resin companies, I'll post pictures, we're doing a lot of like nude ones, a lot of like, you know, him naked, of course, or doing just a lot of stuff that I wasn't interested in, even though I love Toji in all aspects. But I really wanted to focus on how badass he was than how more hot he was. Does that make sense? So I waited and waited, and then I saw this Toji Resin, and this is the one I was gonna order until I saw this one. This one came out a few days ago. It is by RD Studio. It is a 1/4 or 1/6 scale of Toji, and to me, it's the perfect Toji. It captures how badass he looks, as well as how hot he looks doing these badass things. This is the scene, if you guys know the anime, where he cut open the worm that Geto grabbed him in, and he's standing with the blood like raining over him. And I love this because this is one of the best scenes, not the best introduction to a character, but it just shows how powerful he is, and I love that about Toji. And I just love the base. I love the expressions. He has 3 different face plates, which is an amazing touch to me, because most residents stick with the one or maybe another one, sometimes 2 if you're lucky, but he has 3. But the thing about it, 2 of them are to me practically the same. Here's some pictures. You guys may not be able to see the difference. I didn't see it until I really paid attention and focused on it. But to me, it looks just like Toji, like out of the anime. And I think the only downfall I could say is what I don't like about this one is the worm is a bit too, I guess the skin tone looks too purplish, and his eyes are yellow. I don't remember the worm having yellowish eyes like that, and I think the worm size is a little bit too small, but then again, you know, every resin company has made the worm different. So I'm not too sure how to feel about that, but Toji himself looks amazing, and this is the one I'm definitely going to be ordering for, like, without a doubt. I might be canceling some scales just to make sure I get this one, because he just looks so nice, and I love Toji so much, one of my favorite characters. I think my second out of the whole franchise, besides Geto's #1, then Toji, and after that is Nanami. But I love this Toji Resin. I think it's the best one there is and probably will be. There was another one, but it was him and Gojo is when they fight together, but it was such a weird angle. I'll post a picture here. And it's more, to me, it's more focused on Gojo than it was Toji, because this is the impact, as we all saw from the episode. So I didn't get this one. I'm really going to be sticking with this one, because this one just looks way better in my opinion. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Which Toji Resin would you order if you were going to get one, or if you do have it ordered already? Because a lot of people did order this one, but again, to me, it just wasn't the best Toji. This to me is the best Toji, so I'm happy. Alright, and that is all the Jujutsu Kaisen ones that I'm 100% invested in. There's this one. It's not fully promoted yet, but it is up for order. This is, I guess, Toji as the bottom and Gojo as the top.
Julian.
I don't know what to do or feel about this one. But you know what? People are ordering it, so I mean, Toji must look good. So I don't know.